If you're watching this video, you probably belong to one of these groups. Either you're the newbie that plans his first trip, or you're the Thailand veteran annoyed by the newbie that asks questions about his first trip.
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You're like, what are these newbie guys on about? You just go there and have fun, and it's done. The fact of the matter is, being somewhat anxious about your first Thailand trip is not too uncommon. It's probably one of the more regular questions I get. People worry about the stereotypical Thailand scams, which in my experience are completely blown out of proportion. What if I run into issues with the accommodation I've booked? Or just a general non-specific sense of unease about the trip. I've recently received such a question from Chris from Germany, and he's asking if I have any tips and what my experience was going to Thailand for the first time. Let's answer the second question first, as the answer will be very brief. My first Thailand trip wasn't that spectacular in terms of being anxious about it. I had done quite a bit of international traveling before that, so it wasn't a big deal. There was no experience where I felt lost or thought that only speaking English wasn't sufficient. First and foremost, you have to keep in mind Thailand, and specifically Bangkok, is built on tourism. People just like you come here in the millions every single year. English isn't the language here, correct, but you will be surprised to see how tourist-friendly Bangkok actually is. Most of what I said also applies to Pattaya. For most people, getting around will be easier than in their home cities. The people you interact with during a trip will speak sufficient English, for the simple reason that those are the very people that live off your spendings. It's in their interest to be tourist friendly. The bar girls, hotels, shops, they would all fall into this category. So let's get into some more specific tips that will hopefully put you at ease. I'll start with a mindset, and then I'll cover some specific preparations you can take. And the mindset is this: what's the worst thing that can happen? I don't mean that in the literal sense, getting into an accident or dying or something similar, but rather something people actually worry about: getting ripped off, being lost, losing your luggage, or having all your money stolen. Let's imagine such a scenario. You're in Bangkok, all of your belongings gone. Is it really that bad? I mean, if you only bring to Thailand that which you can afford to lose, and perhaps you know where your country's embassy is, I would say the damage is manageable. That's the worst case scenario, which is not likely to ever happen. Which brings me to my first tip. Bring only what you can afford to lose. It's easy, it's common sense. I'm not going out with $5,000 in my pockets, and neither should you travel to Thailand with items that you cannot afford to lose. When you do that, you also worry less about leaving your expensive stuff in the hotel room or condo. Number 2, get health insurance. Worrying about something that will likely never happen is stupid. But not worrying about something that might happen is even more stupid. And not having health insurance would fall into this category. Perhaps look into what you should do should you have health issues, how to get in touch with your insurance company, the specific terms, etc. before you actually go to Thailand. Number 3, split up cash. And this is mainly to prevent theft or loss where all your money is gone. Put it in different places, carrying some on you, some in your luggage. And the same would apply to storing your valuables in your hotel or condo. Speaking of money, if you bring enough, any issues with accommodation can easily be mitigated. Say you book an Airbnb condo and you're unable to reach the host. Now you would simply book a hotel for a few nights, and worst case scenario, you will have to request a refund from Airbnb. Number 4, scams. Completely blown out of proportion. The scams you hear about are nothing to worry about. If you're a person with common sense, you're not gonna get ripped off for hundreds or thousands of dollars. The most likely scenario you will encounter is the taxi driver refusing to give change, or a drink on your bill that you didn't order. Those can be annoying situations to encounter, but we're talking about a few dollars lost. Number 5, educate yourself. Going out and girls will be your biggest source of fun and pleasure during the trip. But at the same time, it's right here, the nightlife scene, that you will encounter your biggest frustrations and annoyances, simply by not being aware of how things work. You might be going out, getting a girl on your first night, and You don't even think about talking about the specific details of what you want to do before you pay the bar fine. You simply assume, okay, the girl does what you have in mind and that she will stay this long, and then she doesn't, and you're frustrated thinking that the experience was not worth your money. It's those situations you should prepare and educate yourself for. The easiest way you're going to do this is by using free resources available to educate yourself, watching YouTube videos. Don't limit yourself to one source of information. I appreciate it if you watch all my videos, but if there are other channels that you enjoy watching, then use those to prepare yourself as well. And the last one will be pay for it. My last tip is the complete opposite of my previous tip. It's don't use free resources. In the same way that you can hook up with girls for free, but decide that you would rather pay to avoid the hassle and wasting time, well, you can do the same when it comes to planning your Thailand trip. You can decide to go out there, do research, ask around. You'll probably get conflicting advice and experience information overload, where you end up more confused than when you started. Or you can decide to bypass the entire process and pay a fee and use something like my Thailand guide, where you can access all my ebooks, the maps, videos, and get travel planning and get your questions answered directly. In that sense, I am the hooker version of a Thailand tour guide. Whichever path you take, I hope some of those tips will help you feel better about your first trip. Going there by yourself might seem a bit scary, especially if English isn't your first language. But the experience is well worth it. Once you've traveled by yourself, you realize that really nothing bad happens and you enjoy the freedom.